Hello, I am back again here today. I'm going to be talking to Deidre. About half of my clients, Deidre's here, have had their on-brand makeup look done by Deidre. So most of y'all already know her. And we're going to be talking to her today about her tips for prepping your skin for a photo shoot. And then also some tips if you want to try to do your makeup for yourself for your photos. There are some things you need to know about the different types of makeup, because what you wear on a regular basis doesn't necessarily transfer over to HD photography and video. So as Deidre's here, I'm just waiting for her to join. We practiced this morning. I know you know how to do this. Hit the button. Come on, Deidre. I know you can do this. All right. So Deidre, like I said, she's the only makeup artist I've worked with since I moved here to Raleigh and started doing brand photography. She is just a professional in every sense of the word. Oh, here she is. Here. Come on, technology. I hope y'all can hear me okay. You made it. It's so
We even practiced this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to get on here.
Every time I try, you've seen me try to operate equipment technology on shoot. It's like every time I touch my phone, it's the first time I've ever touched.
Yeah, I'm like, this is why I do makeup, because I would not succeed with anything with technology.
What button does this?
Well, I was like, I'm going to be super tech savvy, and I'm going to do this on my laptop. And of course, everything was like weird. And I realized I've never done Instagram on my laptop before, and I didn't know how to do it.
I didn't even know lives on your laptop. I'm going to have to look into that.
Yeah. Well, apparently you can't. So that's why I'm here.
Instagram Live. It's her first time. It's her maiden voyage here on Instagram Live. So honored that you chose.
Go easy on me.
Why don't you introduce yourself, everybody?
I'm Deidre Mattingly. I do professional hair and makeup in the Raleigh area, and it's going on like 10 years, which makes me feel really old because I don't feel like I'm that old until I say it out loud. And I've been doing freelance now for like 3 years. So I'm really blessed that I get to actually do this really awesome career and make enough money to keep doing it. So,
and to buy a house. She's a brand new home.
Yeah, so if I'm sweating, it's because I don't have air conditioning and it's hot. So
yeah, just open a window, get a breeze. But as saying earlier, you are the only makeup artist I've worked with since I moved to Raleigh. So you're like my exclusive makeup girl. And about half of my clients, I did the numbers, about half of them have had their makeup done by you before their shoot. So
yeah, I feel like we've had a good little stretch going.
We've got a good run going. We're going to talk about a couple of things. And the first thing I want to talk about is skin prep. So whether you're doing makeup yourself for your photo shoot or you've hired a makeup artist, you got to get your skin ready. So
skin is the foundation, that sets the stage for everything else. And to me, it's like one of the most important things, because my background as an esthetician, that was really passionate for me, is having a good canvas to work on, so I'm kind of preachy when it comes to skincare, and usually clients will get like a little little lesson whether they like it or not.
So let's say you're a week out from your photo shoot. What should you be doing to prep your skin for your photo?
Well, exfoliation is probably my most favorite word, and I say it every day, all day. And I think it's the number one thing that people forget about is like exfoliating. Everyone's like, oh, I use moisturizer and I do creams and I use my serums. And I'm like, that's great, but you have all this dead skin that's just sitting on the surface. And, the quickest way to get that like glowy, dewy skin is to exfoliate. So the night before a photo shoot, highly recommend doing like a good like a chemical exfoliant or a scrub or something that you would normally use. Get a facial like 3 days before if it's something like you're kind of used to doing. Love me a chemical peel. I'm all about those chemical peels.
Now,
Just sprinkle acid on my face.
if you've never had a chemical peel, should you be
Yeah.
doing it right before your first photo
No,
shoot?
no, definitely not. Again, like something you want to do a little bit in advance if you're, if this is something like your kind of your realm that you're used to, but everybody can exfoliate at home with masks and scrubs and those kind of things that you have.
Yes, I don't think I've ever exfoliated my face, so I am now off of it. I'm already looking. Light was flattering, and now I'm just like, hello, I'm 40.
You look beautiful. You always do.
So now when we're choosing our makeup, so the makeup that we wear every day and the makeup we wear in front of the camera, whether we're doing photos and videos, the HD, the camera does something different, to us. So if someone wanted to do their own makeup and wanted to, should they be using their regular everyday makeup? What should they be looking for in the stores?
Yeah, I think it's a lot. I mean, I might be a weird makeup artist. I don't know, but like I think it's more about like application than it is products. And obviously products make a huge difference. And, I choose professional brands like MAC and Joe Blasco and things that were designed for HGTV, but not everybody's going to go out and buy that. That's a little ridiculous. But I think it's more about how you apply it. I think there's like this learning curve for people when it comes to pictures because, their day-to-day makeup, it's probably pretty minimum because why would you put on a full face just to go out and like go grocery shopping or whatever? But the camera can wash you out. It can make you look like you haven't slept in weeks. I mean, like you're sick and
Pictures.
Yeah, like you gotta have a little bit more than what you're probably comfortable with the day to day. I think eyeliner, mascara, those are things that make a world of difference. Adding fake lashes, just really help make your eyes actually stand out in photos and yeah, just doing a little bit more than your go-to normal is. Does that answer your question?
More. Let's talk about that foundation. Like when we're doing more, how much is more? Like should I like do it until it feels heavy, till I don't look like I have, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to look like Tammy Bay,
No, yeah. I think that's something that there's a huge like misconception that you need to be like cakey, which is not even a little bit what anybody wants. You don't want to be cakey. That's gross. I would say, as long as your skin has kind of evened out, you got rid of like redness, kind of like the pores on your T-zone. Yeah, just like kind of those little imperfections that kind of grab your attention in a photo that you wouldn't want to be distracted by, I guess I would say.
And about choosing a lipstick, because I know wearing lipstick on camera is very important because look at me right now, it's like all washed out. Right? I don't on a normal basis, but how would you recommend choosing the right color for, like, if I went to the store, how do I know if I want reds or oranges, browns or purples?
So lipstick is one of those really personal things that I found, like you have some people who don't leave the house without it, and you have other people like me where I never wear lipstick. So like if you're going to throw a red on me, I would die. I mean, I don't know what I would do, but it would be weird. So I think it's just a really personal decision. I think it's important to look at like the outfits that you selected, the colors, like the color schemes, if you're going like really warms. And I know the photo shoot we just did, it was very like fall themed, a lot of like oranges and browns and maroons, so kind of choosing a color that would go into that scheme and less of like a cool pink and more of like a warm mauve, you know, like maroony purple kind of thing. But again, if somebody's like not going to leave the house without red lipstick and you put on pink or you know something, they're going to feel not like themselves. So I just it's such a personal thing that I like to really get a feel for the client and you know what the whole image you're trying to portray, I guess.
Now let's talk about the eyes, because you
Yeah.
how important mascara eyeliner is, and mascara doesn't scare me, but eyeliner does.
Yeah.
Is it I need it? Like what does it do on camera for my eyes?
I mean, it's really gonna make your eyes stand out. And I mean, obviously, eye lining, right? It's like kind of in the word. So you're lining your eye. The mascara is gonna make them open, and you know, you look more awake. Make your eyes appear bigger. So eyeliner is like you can use it in so many different ways to really enhance like your eye shape. If you know you have almond eyes and you want to round them out a little bit, or if you have like really round eyes, you can give them a little almond shape. Even like the color of eyeliner you use can make a big difference. Like one of my little tricks is I usually do like right on the inside of your waterline on the top eye, I'll use like a colored pencil depending on someone's eye, like a brown or black or blue sometimes, like purple, and just like even that little color difference will make someone's like eyes pop out and a little more vibrant, you know.
That is a very good trick. I've
Yeah.
never worn, except I've had my makeup professionally done. I don't think I've ever done the eyeliner thing because I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I just like outline it? Do I do the tips? You know, there's just way too
There's so many different ways, and like the easiest one, I think the most like foolproof method for the most basic beginner makeup is to take a pencil liner and kind of just do the eye line and then smudge it out, because you really cannot screw that up.
well.
I should say it's a lot harder to screw it up.
And you talked about fake eyelashes too. I know that that's been super popular with my clients that you served.
Yeah.
DIY options for those? Are there eyelash bars? Can I go get just my eyelashes done the day before? What's the deal with those? I've never had fake eyelashes either.
Yeah. I don't know if they're eyelashes bars. I know that there's probably places who do the extensions, but that's like a whole nother situation that I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, you could totally do them yourself. It's a little bit harder. I would recommend grabbing the assistance of a friend, someone who, you know, is like looking at your face. It's a little bit more helpful. But one of the tricks,
Somebody
yeah,
your eyeball.
right. It's hard to stick something to your own eyeball while seeing what you're doing, you
That's
know,
that's
a
true.
little counterproductive there. But I think my biggest trick for eyelashes is, you know, don't just stick it onto your eye as is. I think that's probably the biggest mistake people make, because it's going to be too long for your eye. You know, they make them big so that you can adjust it to the length of your eye. So what I like to do is I'll, you know, take the eyelash and kind of lay it on my eye, and then I'll trim kind of the outsides, not on my eye, obviously. I'm not saying that. And then that's when I kind of can make sure that it's gonna fit, because you don't want it sticking out and being all weird and pokey and things. So
Yeah. And then half fall off. I've all seen this disaster.
oh yeah, we've all seen that. Mm-hmm.
But if to try to do this ourselves. You know, I always recommend a makeup artist to my most of them take me up on that recommendation. What are the the advantages of hiring you for a photo shoot? Well, specifically for a photo shoot, because that's what
Yes, that is what we're talking about. I mean, first off, like this whole conversation, you kind of don't need to worry about it, right? If you're hiring somebody who does this for a living, because you just literally got to show up, be your badass self, and that's pretty much all you have to do. So
fully.
that's one of the perks. And exfoliating the night before, yeah. But no, I think it makes a big difference, and you know, I get to work with all the different skin tones, all the different hair types, like different eye shapes, different face shapes. What's gonna look good for you, that might not look good on somebody else, and that's just kind of the little wealth of knowledge that, and like you don't have to do shit. So, am I allowed to swear on here? I hope.
Oh,
It's too late.
smack you down. That's what I love too. One less thing to have to worry about.
And like getting your pictures taken is just weirdly stressful.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're used to dealing with that, but it's like people are just so not comfortable being on camera, and just having that one less thing to worry about that morning is such a relief, and getting pampered, like who doesn't want that?
it is, and it's such an investment that you want to do it right the first time.
Right.
I'm very comfortable doing my day makeup. I've got the routine down, I got the products down. I just sort of, do the same thing every single day.
Right.
But when it comes, like you said, to doing it so that it looks good, and for these brands, it's their chance to show who they are.
Right.
I want them to see the best version of myself. And sometimes I would need, in makeup, I don't think, and one of the reasons I love you is that you don't make people look like somebody else. You take their beautifulness and you just elevate a notch so that it shows on camera what we're seeing. And so that is, I believe, that's your true gift.
Well, thank you. It's nice to hear, because I mean, I think that the common misconception with makeup and makeup artists is, we're just going to slap some makeup on your face, and like, that is so not at all what I'm about. Like, I really take the time to get to know somebody. I think before, and I'm kind of intuitive, so like as we're talking, I'm just like picking up on, their personality and their quirks and their style, and like I want to incorporate that into the makeup. I don't want to just do what I want to do on you. I want to make them feel like themselves, but just like you said, like the best version, and like they got 8 hours of sleep last night.
Right. So they can focus on all the more important things of, sharing their gifts and connecting with their people, and not having their eyebrows look like.
Exactly, because that's my job.
That's your job. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. I'm so glad I got to be your first Instagram.
Yes, you popped my Instagram live, Sherry, today.
For Virgin, but
Yeah.
hopefully you keep it up, because I just love seeing your face. So,
Well, I love your face, and I'm excited when we get to work together. So thank you.
Me too. Absolutely. Anytime. Well, have a great rest of your day. And I'll be.
Sure. Bye.
Bye.